good night, and we are really, really late. It's been quite an experience doing this special live. Now, you notice we don't have the usual bells and whistles of the studio and so forth. That is because we wanted to do a special one tonight. We're calling it the Hangout Edition, the Carnival Hangout Edition, and we are coming live from Victoria Park, Steel and Glitter. What do we have? The backdrop. You recognize it, right? It's the uplit backdrop. The very what do you want to look for, Vince? Distinctive, yes, the very distinctive uplit backdrop. You see it, I know it anywhere. We're live in Park, we're in one of the stands, and we're here for Steel and Glitter. 2 bands have already crossed the floor, and about I think there's 5 more to go. There's 7 bands tonight, and then later on we have the section of the bands competition. So my team is here, we're hanging out, we're liming. A few people are supposed to stop by. Rodney's supposed to come by here, but he's busy doing this whole planting squad and thing that. But we're gonna have fun tonight, right here in Victoria Park at the Carnival Hangout Edition of Update with Sion Marshall. So I know a lot of people were messaging me asking what's going on. Hey, we didn't park, we the outdoors. You know how it is. Alright? You know how it is. The control environment of the studio, we don't have that. So, you know, think. But know for sure that we're going to update you as the night goes on about what's happening here at Victoria Park for Steel and Glitter. Now, this show is being carried live on pay-per-view on VC3. Alright? So, after this is done, you can go and you can log on to that and support Steel and Glitter tonight. See mass at its best and hear pan music at its finest. Alright? We're not going to be showing you any of that on this though, because that's not what we do. Right? We will try and get some people to come by here, sit with us, talk a little bit, have some interviews. That's what we're going to do tonight at the Hangout, the Carnival Hangout Edition of Steel and Glitter. Alright? Yeah. It's the usual thing. Send your comments, message us, let us know what you think. And we would keep you updated at this very, very special Hangout Edition. Now, I can't show you left and right because you might see bottles next to me and so on and so forth. So I can't show you that. But just know that the crew, we're liming, we're hanging out. It's Carnival. I'm dressed down. No black tie and so on and so on. I have on tight jeans and boots. All that stuff. We're liming tonight at Steel and Glitter. Alright? Tomorrow night is Friday night. On the CDC calendar, it's Ever 4.1. And Saturday night, you have the Soca Monarch competition. Sunday night, the Marsh Gras. And I think King and Queen of the Bands. And of course, then you have Juve Monday Jump Up, and you have Mardi Gras on Tuesday. We're in full swing with Carnival. Absolute full swing. So those of you who haven't gone to anything yet, you still have some time. Those of you who will be coming down on this weekend on whatever flights you're coming down on, whether it's Air Canada Rouge, Cal, what have you, JetBlue via Liat, it doesn't matter. Get here, lots of things happening for Carnival, and you can hang out. Well, you're missing tonight's hangout with us, but you can hang out on your own when you come down. Alright, so lots of things happening for Carnival this year. It's our 41st edition of Carnival 4.1, and hey, it's been fantastic so far. Now, I've bounced up on some people. How do I put it? Some good folk from the diaspora. I don't know if I can call people's name because I don't know if they want you to know that they're here, but I'm gonna call them anyway. Fauna Arthur, she's here. I saw her. She looks lovely. All right. Soka Jones is here. I saw Gans Byron here. I mean, yo, everybody coming home for Carnival. I don't know why not. You have direct flights, whether it's on Wednesday or Saturday. You have a direct flight from Cal landing at the Argyle International Airport. You have a direct flight from Canada. So people are coming home for Carnival and they're here. Next week Thursday, we will have a special diaspora edition of Uplate. And this diaspora edition of Uplate with Sion Marshall would be held at the Echelon. Is it Bar Club? The Echelon Bar or the Echelon Lounge here in Kingstown. It's right next to in the CNR building uptown. That's where we'll be having next week's edition of Update with Sion Marshall. We're focusing on the diaspora. We're asking all those persons, well, I guess we can't get all, but if you're from the diaspora and you want someplace to hang out next week, Thursday night from 9, come at the Echelon Lounge. The program is specially designed for you. On the panel, we'll be having Miss Mrs. Sherilyn, what's Sherilyn's name again? What's Max's name again? Maxwell. Yes, Haywood, right. This is Sherilyn Haywood. She is the president of the Diaspora Committee. She'll be a member of our panel next week. And we're having other exciting members of the panel as we discuss how we can forge stronger links, stronger ties, not just emotionally, but in terms of investment and business with the diaspora and St. Vincent and Grenadines. So we're hanging out next week Thursday night at Echelon Lounge. That's uptown in the CNR building. I would say get there for about 7:30. We mix and we mingle, we chit chat. The show starts as usual at 9 o'clock, and then we move on for about an hour and a half. That's going to be a special edition. It's going to be longer than an hour. We do it for about an hour and a half at the Echelon Lounge. And then when we finish, we mix and mingle some more. Alright, you're still here. We want a number of carnival. So that's what's happening next week. Alright, now let's get some other housewarming things out of the way as well. Don't forget, pick up your Searchlight copy tomorrow. You're going to have all the news that happen during the week. I don't have the ad with me because of how we're doing it, you know what I mean? But pick up your copy of the Searchlight tomorrow. It's our most, in my view, it's our most popular newspaper because they're not only in print but they're also online. So their reach is far. If you are overseas or even here and you like the electronic version, you can log on to their new updated portal www.searchlight.vc and get all of your issues. You can subscribe and get all of your issues for the Searchlight. There's also an app that you can download, the Searchlight app. So check that out. And tomorrow, available on newsstands everywhere, it's the latest edition of the Searchlight newspaper. So check that out tomorrow. Also, don't forget that the Friends of Sandal is having their barbecue. I can't remember that. It's July 14th. That's next weekend at Friends of Crown Heights. Check it out as well. Alright, we'll put those ads on the page this week because of the way the program ran and we didn't have the formal ads. So those will be on the page next week to remind you of those events coming up. Alright, don't forget the hospital drive put on by Gans, Tammy and Gobels. That's in August. I think it's August the 11th. I can't remember again off the top of my head, but we'll keep updating you on that as time goes by. So lots of things happening with the show. Look out for the special edition next week at Echelon Lounge in the CNR building, where we're focusing on diaspora and how we could forge stronger ties with our diaspora and our domestic community here in St. Vincent and Grenadines. A good panel awaits you, excellent discussion, and it's going to be a town hall style show so that people in the audience can actually ask questions of the panelists. It's going to be about an hour and a half long, a special edition, so you need to look out for that next week. And those of you who are here from the diaspora, hey, come out and support us, come out and line with us. We're still liming, we're still hanging out, but this is going to be a more controlled, formal line, if you understand what I'm saying. Alright, because we're going to have the studio more controlled in Echelon, unlike the line that we have made today, with just the backdrop and bottles on both sides of me. I can't show you bottles yet. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a little break, and then when we come back in a little bit, I should have somebody talking to them in a little bit. Alright, so don't go anywhere. Now the live is going to end, mind you. The live will end and we're going to start a new live. Alright, but stay tuned, we'll be back in a while.